Would you like to become a trader but feel like you just don't have time? I expect maybe you've got a full-time job in order to pay your bills. Trading, especially as you're starting out, is not going to suddenly just pay those bills. Well, in this video, I'm going to show you 3 ways in which you can become a trader, trading on a part-time basis or trading in your spare time. And they're not just methods that I've made up or found somewhere on the internet. They're actually methods that I've used myself throughout my trading career. And stick around until the third one, the last one, because that, in my opinion, is the best one, and it's the one I'm using today. So first of all, we're looking at trading from a higher time frame. Typically, people like to look at daily charts or weekly charts, perhaps. You can even go even further and use monthly charts. It's probably going to be a little bit slow, but what do I mean by trading off a higher time frame? Well, let's say you want to trade US stocks, for example. They have an opening and a closing period during the day, and after that there's a daily candle or a daily bar that's been drawn. And at the end of the day, between the close and the open next morning, you've got all that time period to look at the charts and make decisions, make trades. You can trade from a discretionary point of view. You might spot some patterns and you have expectations around where the market's going to go. Or you can even trade from a mechanical point of view. For example, you might look at taking breakouts of a certain price level. But you can look at the charts at the end of the day and you can place orders to execute when prices hit that the next day, or you can amend orders, move stop losses, all that sort of thing, and you can do those at the end of the day or even at the end of the week. You can look just once a week. So that's a very legitimate way that you can trade from higher time frames. And the next way that does work again is a specific time window during the day. So I have a strategy that I currently use and it's really effective. It looks at a certain hour during the day. It's actually a strategy I use on dollar yen. It looks at just one certain hourly period during the day, and if it sees a breakout above or below a certain level just within that hour of the day, it takes the trade, and then it exits the trade just at the end of the day. So you don't necessarily need to be there. But my point is, you've got that 1 hour period where if conditions are met, you can place the trade. If they're not, you move on and you wait till the next day. And you can also, and that's from a kind of mechanical point of view, but you can also trade from a discretionary point of view. You might want to go on a smaller time frame and trade off of 2-minute or 5-minute bars, 5-minute charts. And you've only got, let's say, a 2-hour period of the day or half an hour just to take trades during the day. You can choose whatever market is appropriate for your time zone, wherever you are in the world. So that's the second one. You've got time windows of the day where you can place trades. Quite a popular one is looking at opening range breakouts. Maybe the US stock market index or US stocks, looking at that first hour of the day when the market's open and taking breakouts above or below certain levels just after that hour. That's another. They're all strategies that work around trading just a certain time window of the day, so you don't have to be looking at the charts all day, every day. And the third and final, and in my opinion the best one, is trade automation. Now, the beauty of this is how I spend my time is looking at the markets, studying the markets, using software, and I come up with strategies. Now, this one's probably the only one that's purely mechanical, as in it's very rule-based, very rigid. It's not really discretionary. So I study the markets. Now, this is the thing. I study as and when I want to. I can spend a week not studying at all. I can spend a week studying full time, or I can study half hour every night. It doesn't matter. I can do it as and when I want to. And when I come up with a strategy that works, the idea is you have multiple strategies, but when I come up with a strategy that works well on a back test, I think it's going to work well going forward and make me money, then I can just automate it. It's literally a case of just switching the software on to say that if the conditions of my strategy are met during the next day, then take the trade. And the beauty of it is, in my eyes, is there's very little limitations, because you can trade 24 hours a day. It can be running all day long. So you can trade off of like minute charts, 10-minute charts, 4-hour charts, daily charts. There's very little limitations because it's software and it's automated. So that's 3 very legitimate ways that you can trade on a part-time basis. Trading doesn't have to be all about sitting at the screen all day long during market hours. I hope that's been of interest. I hope that's been useful. If you've got any comments or questions, please leave them below. I encourage you to head over to my website, thetransparenttrader.com, and yeah, anything you want to ask me, leave it down below or email me through the website. Until the next one, thank you and goodbye.